The Friday night lights are heating up in Texas. High school football playoffs kick off tonight across the state.
And that includes six-man football. News 3's Clay Falls joins us live from the News Center with a special report on this version of the sport that's popular at smaller schools. And Clay, you got some playing time.
Well, John and Meredith, growing up in North Texas, I've seen plenty of 11-man games, but had never seen six-man until I started shooting Allen Academy games here in Bryan for our Friday Football Fever sports show. Six-man is high-scoring and can be just as hard-hitting as the bigger teams. To learn more about the sport, the Rams let me put on some pads to play football for a day.
Football on Friday night is as Texan as it gets. But there's a version of this beloved game on the Gridiron that is different than most of us grew up watching. The biggest difference is the number of players on the field. Six-man is played with, you guessed it, 6 players instead of 11. If you want to learn six-man football, there might not be a better place than Bryan. Allen Academy, a small private school off Boonville Road, won all 10 of their regular season games and is on the hunt for a state title.
Keep it up. Everybody do their job. Trust your teammates.
Head coach Jason Jolly says gaining a reputation as one of the best programs in the state hasn't been easy.
We've worked really hard for it. Our two-a-days are probably, I would venture to say, some of the toughest around. And that's because we usually have a smaller roster than most teams are used to.
Small is a big understatement. With only 14 players on the roster, the Rams can't afford any injuries, so they don't tackle during practice this late in the season.
Some of the key differences in six-man football is a first down is 15 yards and the field is shorter. It's 80 yards long and 40 yards wide, and there is a mercy rule at halftime if one team is way ahead.
Like most players, senior Carter Cassell plays multiple positions: running back, receiver, kicker, and linebacker.
It's just a fun game. 11 men, you don't get the opportunities you do here. Everyone gets to play. You're playing the whole time, and that's fun no matter how tired you get.
Coach Jolly played high school football in Austin and lacrosse at Texas A&M. He started out at Allen as their bus driver and had to learn the game of six-man.
It's exciting, fast-paced. It's still football, though. A lot of people that don't know anything about six-man football might think it's less aggressive, or I've even had people ask me if it's full contact. It is full contact.
I played a lot of sports growing up, including tennis in high school, but never football, which is something I regret. Allen Academy gave me a chance to change that.
While I have lived in Texas my entire life, this is the first time I've ever played football in full pads.
As the Rams ran through a normal scrimmage, I got a crash course in blocking, playing wide receiver, and running back.
Everybody good?
That's good.
I mean, you did a great job. One thing I was really impressed with was when you were running the ball, you were able to see a hole really well and cut into a hole. I thought that was very impressive.
There we go.
I was impressed by the bravery and courage and willingness to just jump in there. I don't think many people would say, hey, let me put some pads on and go play some high school football. I thought it was a good experience for everyone.
The game really is as fun as it looks. A quick thank you to Coach Jolly and Allen Academy for letting me be part of the team for a day. Something else you might not know, six-man football was a product of the Great Depression. It was invented in 1934 by a school teacher in Nebraska who wanted to bring the game to his small school. There are now 260 six-man teams in Texas. John and Meredith.
I've never seen a game. I'd love to see one.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clay. Well, Allen Academy has their first round playoff game tonight at 7 in Bryan, taking on Houston Mount Carmel Academy.
Daryl and the sports team will have more on the Rams game tonight at 10.